I am here. I'm just getting changed very quickly because I am running super late. How's it going, everyone? Hopefully, you've had a good week. I am just going to hop into Zwift and try and get a little warm up in. Oh no. Oh, it's my trainer. That's all right. I was a good boy and got on the bike nice and early, set the stream up and everything, and then typical heart rate monitor battery runs out and I don't have a spare, so I had to run to the shop. Oh, good evening, John. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, I didn't quite run, and it's typical that when I go to the shop, it was super busy, and then I bought the wrong batteries, so I had to queue up and get a refund. Yeah, I was not their favourite customer, you could say that for sure. Oh, what are you making, Jesse? Anything nice? Are you sharing it with everyone, or you got to cook for everyone if you're cooking? Put the turbo difficulty up a bit so I can grind out some of these hills, I reckon. What isn't connected? Everything's connected, so I don't know what's not connected. Oh, crap, I need to restart. Right. Well, the stream may go down, so I apologise for that. But I'm still connected to the VPN. Right, I think we're back. Let's see if Zwift is happy now. I think Zwift is happy. I can see everyone in the pen. That was easier than I expected. Just some potatoes and veggies, nice. I had potato and beans for lunch. And roast dinner tonight, which will be nice. I'm going to my girlfriend's parents' house for dinner. So it's nice to not have to cook. I just realised I don't have a towel now either. This'll do. I was very close to doing a team time trial today, an IRL team time trial. Some of the guys in the cycling club or cycling team, I don't know, some people needed a third because someone got ill and I offered and they said yes please, but then the organisers wouldn't let me. There was no switches this late, unfortunately, so I didn't get to race, but I was looking forward to it. It definitely just makes me want to do the next one. I don't know when that'll be. I know. I did think, like, I could pull the old YouTube card out. Like, I'm actually making a YouTube video about it, so, you know, it'd be kind of good for you if you let me race. Especially because it's like, I mean, we were only going to do it for fun anyway. It's not like UCI points are on the line or something. It's only a local event. I think it's just admin. They just can't be asked with last minute admin. But it looked like good fun, even though the roads were really wet. So, yeah. Bureaucracy. Is that the right word? Bureaucracy? Red tape. This is going to be an interesting crit. I've not done this race yet. Is Eric joining this race? I didn't see Eric in the start list. Let's have a look. According to this, there's 102 people joining. I think I am doing ZRL. I put my name down for it. Let's have a look. I've not been given a race license, my race pass yet, but yeah, it's 10 laps. Oh, it's 7 laps today. But I'm doing this very fresh because I had Thursday and Friday off after doing 6 or 7 days in a row zone 2, so the leg should be fresh as a daisy. Come on then, we'll beat him. A crit, this is my forte. I did my first CCAT race Friday. How'd it go, Lee? I bet it was bloody painful. The first, like, maybe 5 to 10 races in the new category are just like soul destroying. You just feel like you're never gonna like keep up, but then after 10 you magically just keep up. It's crazy how how that works. The body just adjusts itself. And this course with 10 points for 10 laps will be brutal. Yeah, it will. A lot of points on offer, and there's nowhere to hide really, is there? This course, it's only the first hill I need to go full gas to stay in contact. The second is much easier. Yeah, the second you carry all of that downhill velocity. London course got dropped from the first group after 5 minutes. 62 out of 100. You're still close to that top half. As you're moving into a top category, Lee, that is good going. Especially on those flat routes. You've got to have good watts. Nice high watts to stay with a category there. What bike am I on? I see people are using skinny tyres. Okay, we're on the Tron. Nearly vomited at the end. Yeah, I think we've all come close there. I've not actually done it yet, but maybe one day. Hopefully never. Although I kind of want to say that I've pushed myself so hard. I have done that on a bleep test. I ran until I was sick. That was different. Anybody get out on their bikes today? It was quite sunny this morning, but it's cloudy now and temperatures dropped right off. How come your stage is by... Oh, is it broke? You remember you said it was something was broken, didn't you? That's annoying. That's what I felt like on my my wheel-on trainer, because I could only hit like 750 watts, like maximum, and then it would just spin out, and it was just, yeah, it was a pain in the bum. How's it going, Chris? I saw you were signed up for a couple races earlier. Just got 29 out of 63. BCAT. Yeah, I saw that was on in Watopia. I saw that. I saw it came up in my Zwift app. Well done. Throws on maximum resistance at about 650 watts. Oh, so you just hit like a wall, basically. That's annoying. Oh, what? How come people are going? That freaks me out then. I thought I was getting left behind in the pens. Different cats starting from the same pen, yeah. Freaked me out. Didn't know what to do. Hopefully this race gets up to 100 people. That'll be pretty quick. This is the first race I've done, you know, fresh, for like 3 weeks. So there's not really any excuses. I'm shit talking already. I'm getting in their head. I'm going to say 500, but I'm actually going to do 800. Oh! Elam had the same idea. $1,200. Walk in the park for these Zwift pros. Don't know what you're talking about, Chris. You're the pro. Might get chaotic if everyone is visible. Yeah, it always does. Especially when you start lapping sea riders. I know, I'm not a very good warmer-upper, Patrick. You're right, but the problem is, most of my warm-up was spent running up the road to get batteries. So, you haven't seen the warm-up, but it's been done. Plus, I've got a lot of nervous energy. I had a coffee about 2 hours ago, and still a bit jittery from that, I think. I can't remember how long it takes to get to that first hill. Is it like 2 kilometers? Yeah, that was my fourth, I think. Because I make filter coffee. I do like a batch. I do like 2 coffees per filter. So the second one's like weak, but I think I had a bunch of sea cats catch me up. About 6 riders not on the list. Oh, they could just be group riders or something. Right, here we go. Today, 7 laps. Crit City. No, not Crit City. Glasgow. and 1.4 kilometers / 2 minutes until the first hill. I'm going nice and steady. Oh yeah, there's Eamon. I see him. Let's destroy him. Pretty steady. Oh crap. What did I do there? Pretty steady start. Not going crazy. I thought there was no power-ups in this. Nice and steady. Yeah, it's a fast course as well. Perfectly positioned at the front. Drop back a few wheels. That kick was a bit unnecessary. I thought these front guys were away. Whoopsie daisy. First lap done, chaps and chapettes. This is going to be a piece of cake. Oh, you might get indigestion, Jesse. At the speed we're going. Couple guys off the front. Not too worried about it. What do you guys think? Just stay in the blob? Yeah. Kind of want the lightweight. Just in time, fellas, for an aero boost. Super hard to tell who's in front. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the back markers are definitely making it interesting. Especially as blue looks like green to me. Shirt's coming off, boys. It's getting serious. Definitely are, Bill. If it's still under warranty, Patrick, I'd get in contact. At a gun show. Weird one, Patrick. One day, Lee. One day. That is pretty ludicrous. I don't know. I'm just doing a normal race. You kind of want an arrow through the start banner and then a feather under the bridge. I'll save the points race for Tuesday. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of dead legs. Oh, this is chaos. This is way harder than Crit City, guys. Way harder. I don't think there's any A's in this group. The A's started after us, I think. Come on. Yep. Yes, sir. I need that recovery. You must have been hungry, Jesse. I need a sweatband. I hate the feeling of sweat on my eyes. Definitely does, Patrick. I can feel the sting. Mr. Min is still here. Come on. Feather if you love me. Ah. Oh. Oh. I can feel the pain. Yes, sir. Think so, Bill. "15 kilometers in 20 minutes. That is fast. Yeah, sounds about right, Bill. Yes, sir. Okay. Will do, Jesse. Really? Okay. Oh, don't say that, Bill. Okay, will do. Ramp it up before the church. I can feel the blood pumping in my face. Come on. Let's do this. There we go. Oh! Oh my Christ. Nearly, Chris. Nearly. Oh, I'm shaking like a leaf. I just had nothing left. That's toast. Oh my Christ. Oh. Did I beat Eric? I couldn't see. I can't move. I could be sick. Oh. Definitely did make it chaotic. I think it kind of helped though. Gave me extra draft. What were the power numbers there? 271, 20 minutes. So we're still not back. Still not where we were. That's okay though. I think that might be my highest average heart rate ever. I think. Let's have a look on Zwift Power, shall we? Oh, crikey. I'm sorry for all the sound effects. I just feel like the air can't get out my lungs right now. Yeah, I might need some extra time in the legs. Fresh usually means high heart rate, yeah. Well, that was definitely one of my highest, 180, 176. Why isn't this refreshing? I'm trying to get Zwift Power up for you guys. Oh, crikey. Oh. Thanks, Bert. Were you in that race, Bert? Or were you just watching? Another week or two to recover fully. I just beat you at the line, yeah. I gave up. I had nothing left. I was happy just to be in the front 20. Good racing though, Bert. That was hard work. Oh, sorry, Eric, you missed it. I'm just trying to get Zwift Power to load up. Oh, crikey. Is it because I'm still in the ride that it won't? You can only stay with the group. You might have got even better power numbers in a faster group. I don't know if I would have held on to a faster group, Patrick. But I like the silver lining. I like the optimism. It's all about timing, this course. Yeah, definitely. I kicked a bit early, a bit late. I kicked a bit early. I should have saved a bit for where it kicks up 1%. Oh. Now there looks a man who just did a workout, yeah. I don't know if you can see, but there's steam. I thought you kicked late. I don't know where I kicked, to be honest, Bill. I don't even think... Did I get out the saddle? I can't remember. I keep getting further and further away from my laptop because every time I sprint, the turbo goes backwards. It's really annoying. No, it's still not on there. How weird is that? Like, it's not showing up on my... It's not even showing up on my profile. All the Erics are fast. Yeah, they are. If your name's Eric, you should definitely be on Zwift. Andrew, the race went pretty well. I stuck with the front group, which is nice. I mean, this time 3 months ago, I would have been, you know, dropped straight away. So quite nice to be stuck with still in the front group, even though I'm recovering. Yeah, about 300 meters. Yeah, I need to hold the sprint. I think I can't sprint for much more than 5 to 10 seconds. So I may as well try and sprint at 150 meters. What do you reckon? Oh no, Eric came 5th. I came 13th. There you go, boys. I'll put it on the screen for you so you can see it. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one again. This one. Here we go. 3rd time's the charm. Yeah, so Eric did 3.9 watts average. Fair play, Eric. Thanks, Andrew. You briefly got out the saddle but sat down after 1 second. Yeah. It is hard to sprint on that course because you do... I think I did a 1,000 watt sprint on the bloody hill. I didn't know... Oh yeah, look, there's Bert. Bert pipped me by 1/100th of a second. Not even. Yeah, Min was in there. I didn't know he was in there. I'd like to think that he joined this race because I was in there. How can my average watts be 274 for 32 minutes, but then my 20-minute power only be 271? That doesn't seem quite right, does it? There's some big boy numbers there. Bob McGlue, 3.4 watts average for 32 minutes. Is anyone else down here we know? Shout yourselves out if any of you are in the stream. Did a bike throw across the line. Yeah, you just pipped me there, didn't you? I'll take 13th any day. Eric probably has his own supply of power-ups. Why not? He owns... Yeah. He's actually the one that decides what everyone gets. Wait a few hours for the fit file to be processed. The preliminary live power numbers are on 30 seconds and not accurate. Oh, right. That'll explain it. I'll take 3.7 watts. That's the hardest effort I've done, you know, in 3 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks, actually. Oh, that was a bloody hard workout to end the week. Even though I've had 2 days off, this is still my biggest week ever recorded, I think. Yeah, I probably will be, Eric. I'll probably do it zone 2 though. I like doing it zone 2 for the XP. Just imagine what 10 laps is going to be like. Honestly, Lee, that makes me feel a bit sick just thinking about it. Yeah, me and Bill and probably Chris, we're going to be the zone 2 brigade. Dropping back through the pack the whole way through, and Lee. See, we'll have a group of us doing zone 2. You need to do big foothills on Saturday for chasing tour. I work on Saturdays, unfortunately, Jesse. I work quarter past 11 till 8:30. So I definitely cannot make that. I'm not a fan of getting up early on Saturdays, even though I have had to do it this week. Oh, I'm not looking forward to a Box Hill next week. 90 kilograms is going to be... Yeah, but just think how easy it will be on the downhill, Patrick. What goes up must come down, as they say. What time is it over there? We just moved up an hour, but I don't think you did. No, we haven't done yet. It's 5:15 right now. It finishes on top of the box. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, just try and get a PB, Patrick. That's all you can do. Downhill's the best. They are, Andrew, but once you lose, when you keep losing weight, the downhills get harder and harder, unfortunately. The uphills get easier, the downhills get harder. 4 hours ahead of you. What do you mean 4 hours? Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, so it's 1 o'clock for you, is it? Lunchtime. Thanks, Lee. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'll probably do a couple live streams during the week. Do some training sessions. Downhill sucks, yeah. It does for the guys that are light. Got to pedal the whole way down. It's horrible. Trying to convince my older one to also nap so I can Zwift. Get him on the bike. That'll tire him out. My dad used to take me to a football pitch at about, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the afternoon on weekends. And then he used to say something like, see how many times you can run around the football pitch. And I'd do about 3. And I'd be absolutely knackered. You knew what he was doing, that man. Are you doing Race London? I did Race London last week, or this week. I'll probably do that this week, yeah. It's a good little workout. I'm going to try and do an hour of zone 2 and then a race. That's going to be my sort of training regime. We tied both of them out this morning bowling. Guy was a zombie in the car. Now he has a second wind. Yeah, that second burst of energy. And then he'll crash even harder. I still fall asleep in the car. Not when I'm driving, but if I'm a passenger in the car, it just puts me to sleep. I don't know why. Oh. I could have changed my weight down for this race. I'm actually 73.9 kilos right now, so that extra 400 grams could have saved me a few watts at the end there, but the Zwift weight police will be on to me. That works well for these 30-40 minute races like Race London. Yeah, exactly. Hour zone 2, 30-40 minutes above threshold. Well, not above threshold, but threshold efforts. I'm opposite, can't sleep anywhere besides my bed. Yeah, the car is the exception. Otherwise, I have to have complete darkness and silence. Otherwise, I get distracted. Not long, guys, until we're going outdoors. We'll be exploring the big wide world out there. I'm hoping to get my bike to the bike shop this week. I got all the parts in on Friday, but the bike shop is open funny hours, so haven't had time to take it to him. Can't wait to go outside. Yeah, I know. All of us Zwifters have just been locked in our dungeons, our sweaty dungeons, for 6 months. This pasty like child needs some sunlight. I need to do some press ups as well. Gotta get the beach bod going. I hope the weather gets better next week to go outside. So I don't mind riding in the cold, I just don't like riding in the wet. I just don't trust the slick roads. I've still got 2 feet of snow or more here, but the roads are mostly clear except for the odd patches. Yeah, we've got some snow in England last week up north. Not where I live. I'm about as far south as you can get. But what are you doing to the bike? I need to start building mine. New chain, new cassette, new bottom bracket. Everything else is fine. A lot of cold and wet here the last couple of days. Yeah, we've had that sort of foggy, like really humid weather where the roads are wet even though it's not necessarily raining. Covered in snow here in Vermont, and the road outside is all mud. Yeah, that's the worst. When cars bring mud onto the road or tractors bring mud onto the road, that gets pretty dangerous. I would like some snow though. A couple of days of snow never hurt no one. Oh. I went on a 2-hour drive to do a bike fit yesterday. Got a flat tyre in the snowstorm on the way back. Oh, that's awful. Did you have a recovery, AA, green flag, that kind of thing? Or did you have to get out there and do it yourself? No tarmac at all here. Gravel bike country. Oh, nice. I bet your missus or your partner is loving that. You bringing all your dirty cycling gear in every weekend. We have to wait for the street sweepers to pick up all the sand here. It's really treacherous on the downhills. Yeah, grit is great for cars, but not so good for skinny little road bike tyres. The Tour of Drenthe was closed to me today, a pro race, but the weather was so bad that I didn't want to go outside to watch. Riders that like mine workers afterwards, yeah, they definitely don't get paid enough. It says a lot, doesn't it, that cycling enthusiasts would rather watch the sport from home than actually go to the event. I bought the McDonald's. Oh, that's nice. How was your bike fit? Did you find out anything interesting that you can share? Was it like a very scientific bike fit, Andrew, like with all the computer gear and laser measures and all that stuff, or was it old school with tape and measure and string? Yeah, it's true. It is true. That is the problem with spectating bike races, but I suppose that's why hill climbing is so popular in the UK, because you get to experience a lot more of the race because they don't go past as quick, you know. I'm looking forward to doing some hill climbing next September. Is it September, the hill climbing season? I'll have to go and have a look at Ed Laverack's videos. There's that time of the year where cycling YouTube just goes hill climbing crazy. Every other video is about lightweight Cannondale Super 6 Evos, and GCN do some kind of hill climbing thing. TTs and hill climbs are much more fun for spectators, yeah, definitely. And you get to see people absolutely bury themselves into the effort as well, you know. No one's coasting in the peloton. They put sensors on me and made a lot of smaller changes. Oh, that's good. Hopefully that will make your outdoor riding in the summer much easier, much more comfortable, so you can rack up some good miles, Andrew. Where did you go? Did you go like to like a bike shop, or was it just a specialist? Andrew Feather is a great hill climber. Yeah, he's probably one of the best. He's obviously in the GCN back pocket, but you can't doubt that he's very talented. VO2 max monster. No worries, Eric. You have fun. It was a bike shop that had a guy who only does fittings. Nice. I need to do it, but there's nowhere. Like, there's mechanics where I live that say they can do it, but I just feel like it's a bit of a money grab when like a mechanic does it, because they're not specialists. They just have some knowledge. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that anyone that's ridden road bikes for like 20 years has a good amount of knowledge, but they're not specialists. And they don't like, it's not cheap. Like, it's still like 60 quid just for a normal mechanic. You know, I don't know. I'm a bit conflicted about the whole bike fit thing. I'd like to do one, but I'd probably have to find someone to do it. Does anyone else's ears pop when they go on Zwift? Or is that just me? I paid 125. Yeah, but I would pay that. And I would pay that, Andrew. Not now. I'm skint right now, but I would pay that if it was like you said, like proper equipment and like technology involved, and it's not just somebody's eye. Try one of the AI apps. I've been meaning to try it myself. Yeah, I have seen videos on those. I haven't had any issues with my fit, so kinda don't want to change. Yeah, exactly. If you're not having any problems, leave the bike, because I feel like changing it's definitely going to create more problems. It's about 300 quid at the shop. Jesus Christ. Does that include a free bike or something, that 300 quid? Crikey. You could get I don't know. You could get a bloody power meter for that. That was a terrible analogy. I had slight knee pain, that's why I did it. And do you think that's been fixed, or you probably wouldn't know because you haven't done enough riding? But I had knee pain for a while. I don't really know how I fixed it other than riding. I just rode through it. I think what I was doing was I was pushing my knee inwards, like when I was getting tired, I was pushing my knee in on my right side, and that sort of put pressure on my kneecap. So I basically just focused on pulling my legs up, and that kind of helped with my knee pain, but I know it's different for everyone. I did my own bike fit my feet reach the pedals, that's good enough. Yeah. The only thing I did last year was raise my saddle when I heard about more watts with higher saddle. Kind of worked, but dialed it down a tad after going outside. Yeah, I think when you're riding outside, you don't really need to worry about watts as much, because you're going to go way faster if you're in a more comfortable aerodynamic position, you know? Like, indoors, you can probably see, I don't even ride on the hoods. Like, I have my hands, like, quite close together. Like, I have my hands like this, which outdoors would be treacherous. Outdoors, I do that, or that, depending on the road surface, obviously. But indoors, I'm like this. I'm sprinting like that. Probably why I suck at sprinting. I've been super busy this week. I did tons of training during the week, during the start of the week. So Monday to like Thursday. And then I did a full day work experience on Friday. So I did 9:30 till 5 o'clock at a local, well not local, but at a business. Saturday I worked all day. Sunday I did this. So yeah, it's bloody... I tell you what, I do pile it on myself, don't I? Indoor and outdoor hand position is completely different. I mean, when I'm watching your videos, Eric, you're bloody on your phone or on your what bike computer is it? Is it a Wahoo or a Garmin? I can't actually remember. Is there much point in getting a bike computer until you have a power meter, or are they still useful just to track heart rate and obviously GPS? It's a Bolt V2. Oh, nice. Does the Bolt V2 have like the color screen? Because I'm a Zwifter at heart, I feel like I need a color bike computer, otherwise I won't know what zones I'm in. I need to gamify cycling. I had one before getting a power meter. Yeah, I just stick my phone on. I have one of those quad locks. I stick my phone on it, but the battery doesn't last very long. I'm a bit of a data nerd. I feel like every cyclist is. I mean, put your hands up in the chat if you don't look at your power numbers. I mean, I know some people go into like cadence and heart rate, but we're all pretty data savvy, I'd say. Oh God, you're opening a can of worms there, Andrew. There's so many questions that you need to ask. Are you going to change the power meter onto a different bike? That'll decide which type of power meter you want. How accurate do you want it? I use my Bolt mainly for the colours. Yeah, that's why I want the colour one. If I'm doing a sprint, I want to see some red on the screen. Otherwise it's worthless, really, isn't it? It'll be on one bike only. If it's on one bike only, you can go for like the crank power meter. It's just because people that change bikes, so like if you have a power meter that you want to put on your turbo and then you want to put it on your gravel bike, then on your road bike, people usually get power pedals for that. But then I think the crank power meters are quite good. I think they're the most accurate. Yeah, the Favero Asiomas I've heard are really popular. I think they're quite expensive. But I know Phil Lovett has those, and I'm sure that he could have any power meter in the world, and he chose those ones, so that must say something. But there are some good like budget options as well these days. I've heard good things about the Magene crank dual-sided power meter. You can buy it off Amazon, for God's sake. Like, that's how good these like Asian or Chinese manufacturers are. They get the products on Amazon, which is just, for the cycling sort of industry, that's quite strange. You usually have to go to a bike shop or at least an online bike retailer, but the Magene stuff's on Amazon. I got Garmin Rally RK100 mainly because I got a deal on Garmin stuff through my work. Yeah. Are they accurate? Like, are the numbers different to your... Or do you use the power pedals for Zwift as well? Or do you use a different power meter for Zwift, Eric? I think I'll probably get a crank power meter, just a single-sided one, because they're pretty budget friendly. You can always buy one-sided power pedals, yeah, you can, and then you can swap out the other one when needs must. In answer to your question, Andrew, there are a million options. Sometimes I feel like with cycling, there's a bit of like, is it paralysis by analysis? Like, sometimes the best option is just to pick the first one that you see, because the sooner you get it, the sooner you'll put it on your bike, the sooner you'll enjoy it, rather than spending months researching. I don't know. That's what I do. I spend months researching it, and then come to the same conclusion that I could have made in 5 seconds. Option paralysis. It's the same in golf. Eric probably knows it, being in the golf industry. There's so many golf clubs that come out every year that, like, you know, you can almost say to yourself, oh, well, in 3 months' time, X company's going to release a new thing, and, you know, what are you really getting for that, for waiting that extra time? Probably nothing. I think the thing about power pedals as well is that they usually last a bit longer, because when you crash, hope, fingers crossed, touch wood for everyone out there that you don't crash, but if you crash, power pedals are usually okay, whereas like crank sets normally take like quite a lot of damage. Or is it the other way around? I can't remember. Get whatever you can get your hands on and enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. That's my attitude as well. If you know someone that's a student, Andrew, Garmin do a student discount. So you can get, I think, 8% off. So if you've got like a cousin or someone, ask them for their uni days, and you get, they send you just a code, and you can put it in at checkout and get 8% off. Little hack for you. I'm probably gonna try and see if I can scalp a pair of carbon wheels for the new Canyon, maybe next month. I'm just going to see if anyone's got anything in my local cycling club. It's so expensive, this bloody sport, honestly. Just never ends, does it? But at least hopefully the stuff lasts a long time, you know? It's not like I don't know, cricket or something like that where the products sort of wear away. Wheels are a game changer. I remember my first ride on carbon wheels. Yeah, especially where I live. It's just so lumpy. There's barely any flat. You can't go 500 meters without there being a hill. I want to turn the Canyon into an absolute rocket ship of a time trial bike. Because I noticed that the time trials where I live, they have a time trial bike category and a road bike category. So I feel like I could be quite handy in the road bike category. Obviously, it's impossible to compete against people with TT bikes because they can do 50 watts less and do the same speed. But yeah, I got a good deal on the cassette and the chain on Sigma Sports right now. I don't know if you have that over your side of the pond, Eric, but for the guys in the UK, Sigma Sports I got a brand new chain and a brand new cassette for 62 quid, including delivery, so quite a cheap upgrade, or quite a cheap maintenance item, that. Yeah, that's all you need, Patrick. 105 is a perfect group set, isn't it? Group set of the people, as they say. I think if you had anything lower than 105, you probably wouldn't have said that, but 105 group set, can't go wrong, can you? Perfect balance of engineering and reliability. See, that's the problem. If you go Ultegra or, God forbid, Dura Ace, every time it comes to maintenance every year or however long chains and cassettes last, it's going to cost you, 200 quid plus each time. It's quite a lot to pay. Have the shifters and hydro calipers on my bike. Yeah, nice. Yeah, the Canyon's all 105. And the thing about 105 is you could upgrade it if you wanted to, but I don't know if I'll see the point. I'd only upgrade it if it was made, financial sense. I think you saved like 30 grams or something between a 105 cassette and a Ultegra cassette, and it's about 40 quid difference. Find new, used, old stock, yeah. Still in package. People are sort of predicting that the whole sort of biking industry is going to go into a bit of a collapse, aren't they? I think it's a bit of a YouTube, crisis talk, but supposedly the cycling industry is going to have a massive surplus of stuff, of parts, which is going to cause big price drops, but who knows? I certainly don't. Right. I'm going to quickly go and turn the hot water on so I can have a shower. And then I'm going to see if I can get into another race. I've just been informed by my better half that we do not have time to do another race. I forgot we're going to dinner at 6:30 and I still haven't had a shower, so I'm going to keep spinning for a couple minutes. I lose track of time all the time when I'm on Zwift. I swear this race started at 4:30. Oh yeah, I suppose it is an hour. Don't know, it feels like I've been cycling way longer than just an hour. I know I'm supposed to be cooling down, but I feel like I'm going to try and go for a PB, 5-second or 15-second power. Oh, right. I'm going to try and get into the Watts Wheelhouse playbook. Oh, how was that? Let's see. Oh, what? Still says 8:50. That sucks. I wish I could do that. Wish I could do that in a race. I know, I can't hold my sprint very long. Oh. Oh. Held that one a bit longer. Bib shorts, no t-shirt. Oh, that really takes the wind out your lungs. Hey, 5-second power PB, let's go. I can't remember what it was before. It'd be rude not to get 1200 watts, wouldn't it? I'll go for the finish line. Try and hold over 1200. I think it might have been like 1170 or something. What you got to do, Eric, is bulk up to 100 kilos and then slowly cut down, and then you keep your watts. That's how you do it. All right, here we go. Oh. Almost fell off the bike then. Oh, I didn't beat it. Next race, stay seated, then out the saddle. Yeah, I think that's the tactic. I can't go long with these B riders. They're just way too strong for me. Let's have a look at the Zwift results. There we go. 3.7 watts per kilo. Let's see how that stacks up against my other races. Oh, it wasn't quite my max heart rate. I thought it would have been. I think 176 average. That is high. $173 there. I've not had a 170 heart rate in a long time. We didn't get any points for that either. That's weird. Or unless they're not calculated. $12.56. Yeah, I've got a good kick. I just it drops off too quickly, doesn't it? I need to work on the sprinting endurance, I think. Right. I think after this ride, it'll be the most I've ever ridden in 1 week, distance-wise. Yeah. 280 kilometers. Which I'll take about 7.5 hours work. Tell you what, Strava really like Zone 2 workouts. Every time I do a Zone 2 workout, it says my fitness has increased. I can't get high cadence out the saddle. Probably need more practice. Yeah, it's tricky. I always end up high cadence. I can't really grind it out unless I'm going uphill. Alright, thank you all for hanging out and supporting me during that race, and also for the chit chat afterwards. I appreciate it. If you haven't checked out Eric's channel, click on that beautiful purple and blue icon in the chat. I'm sure if there's anyone here that hasn't heard of Eric, you're definitely living under a rock. A Zwift rock. Oh, God, those 2 sprints have done me in. Oh. Whoa. This is sketchy. Thanks, Andrew. You too, buddy. Have fun if you get on the bike tonight. Anyone else that's racing, go well. I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Adios. I'm still here. I like to linger so that I can say goodbye to anyone that was slow. Don't know.